Hi, welcome to everyone's favourite segment, Mailbag. Yes, I've got a ton of it, most of it left over from last time, and yes, another trial. I'm shooting this live. So hi to all, mate. There's the webcam. Logitech C920 webcam, Wirecast software up there. I'm streaming this live on YouTube right now using the Wirecast software. A few bugs in that. It's real nasty. Anyway, yes, my machine is down the bottom there, underneath there, and I'm slowly getting it all set up. I will post a link to this live show. It will be on my YouTube channel anyway. It's being recorded, automatically being recorded by YouTube and by the Wirecast software. So hopefully I am getting there, folks. We're setting up this whole live system. So there you go. Anyway, Mailbag. And by the way, another quick thing. Hi. I've just set up a proper second EEVblog channel on YouTube, EEVblog 2, creatively titled. So I figure that's better than my my old personal channel, which was the AltZone channel. It's sort of like networked under the same Gmail account as my other one, so I figure there's advantages to that. So I'll provide a link to that down below. So all these sorts of any miscellaneous videos or outtakes or anything else that doesn't really belong on my main channel will go on EEVblog 2. So hopefully that works out and it's better than my AltZone channel. So sorry for everyone who's already signed up to my AltZone channel. I'll probably keep that for like my personal video, you know, family Sagan videos or something like that. But the EEVblog 2 will be EEVblog content, so you don't have to put up with like Sagan videos or something like that if you don't want to watch them. Anyway, on to the Mailbag live. Here we go. I got a whole bunch of stuff and oh geez, where to start? I don't know. Random box. And this one is from Kokomo Press, and well, we've seen this one before. It is a book, but I am told it is an updated copy of the book, and I think it even has one of my quotes in it. Let's have a look. Ta-da! It's been renamed. Here it is. Oh, Ziploc bag for my protection, which is handy if you send in stuff like, oh, I got a t-shirt as well. Hang on. That is an engineer's guide to solving problems. And it's Bob. G'day, Bob. Good on ya. He's, and there it is. There's my quote. This conversational style book is something like I would write. You are definitely going to enjoy this. What? Yeah, I enjoy giving this one a read. I can't even read. I can't even read my own quote. There you go. Yeah, that's really nice. That is, it was called The Dog Barks. I'll see if I can get it. Hang on. There you go. Found it on the bookshelf. The Dog Barks When the Phone Rings. You've seen this on the Mailbag before. An Engineer's Guide to Solving Problems. I mentioned at the time, I think, that, well, it's not the best title. And he took it to heart, and Bob's renamed it as well as updated some stuff as well. And great look and great title now. Very professional looking book, An Engineer's Guide to Solving Problems. The blurb, here it is. The transition from engineering school to real world problem solver can be rough. Suddenly there's not just one correct response to a problem. There might be an infinite number of correct solutions. You bet there are, where some are simply better than others. Some problems are so layered and twisted that their solutions seem absurdly complex. There you go. Arm yourself for success with this book, and I can highly recommend it. There's Bob. G'day, Bob. Good on you, mate. Excellent. And it's $20 US retail price. You might be able to get it a bit cheaper. I don't know. Oh, if I can get a discounted link, I'll put it in down below. But good on you, Bob. This is, and he did email me the changes to it. There are some subtle changes. I think if you've already got this, you probably, I don't know if he recommends getting the updated version or not. Anyway, it's a very good read. It's written in a style that I would write, that conversational style, as I said on the blurbs. Anyway, well worth getting if you're getting into engineering. And Bob's also kindly sent me a t-shirt. prettygoodproblemsolver.com. I love the domain name. Check it out. That is Bob's blog, and there looks like some interesting articles on there. So, yeah, all sorts of stuff. If you're into engineering, check it out. Well, of course you are. You're watching the bloody EEVblog. Anyway, go check out Bob's blog. Good on you, Bob. Thanks, mate. Next up, we've got Heinz Papenburg, Munster, in Germany. Awesome. Let's have a look. DHL packet. And I've marked out what it is. I can't remember. I marked it out last week, so I truly have no idea what it said on there. Aha! Yes, it might have clued me. Hans might have clued me up on this. One of these old Sony Mavica digital cameras, and if you've ever used one of these, oh my goodness, these are actually a floppy drive camera, one of the early digital cameras. Oh, look at this, a whopping 1.5 hours battery life, 500 shots, stamina battery, and there's a floppy drive in these bloody things. How do you, hang on, oh, there we go, ta-da! There's a 3.5 inch floppy drive in it, and that's how it stored photos. None of these SD card rubbish, compact flash, no, 3.5 inch floppy back then, because back, you know, I can't remember the exact date, as he got it on the letter, no, anyway, found in the basement apparently. I stumbled over this one, found it so bizarre, I think you're right away. Yeah, I was actually thinking of getting these ones for a vintage teardown, and I certainly will now. I've looked at these occasionally on eBay, and yeah, these are fantastic. Optical 10 times zoom, and I did many, we used to have these at work. These would be great for documenting things, and you know, doing documentation and stuff like that. You take a photo conveniently on a 3.5 inch floppy. That was fantastic back then. You could stick it straight in your machine, insert it into your Word document, and it was brilliant. And what do you think the megapixel resolution of this baby is? 2 megapixels? 1 megapixel? Would you believe 640 by 480 VGA? Oh, fantastic. So this is truly one of the very early digital cameras, and yeah, we used these. It wasn't the exact model at work. I think we had the 1 megapixel one at work, and it was a bit thinner if I remember rightly, but this might have been one of the first generation ones. So thank you very much, Hans, or Haynes, however you pronounce your name. I am sorry, I'm hopeless at pronouncing names, but that will make an excellent vintage teardown. That might be tomorrow's Teardown Tuesday. I love vintage stuff like this. I've done vintage cameras before. So that, look how thick it is. That is just enormous. Oh, that's great. All right, thanks, Hans. Well, I can't say that I get one of these very often. It's a Western Union. It looks like a telegram. I don't know if it is or not. Probably not. It looks like he's manually, no, he's manually sent it via the post, but it comes from Mario. I won't even pronounce his last name. That'll kill me. From Langley in Canada. There you go. Fantastic. So he's typed it out on a typewriter to make it look like a telegram, I guess. It's fantastic. I love it. Hey, Dave, how you doing? Doing excellent, mate. No worries. I'm an Italian 22 living in Canada since I was 15. Always loved electronics, but never seriously gotten into it. A few months you got your months ago, you got your ham license. Excellent. You are not planning on hasting that test anytime soon. I always watch your videos, and I hope you like the fake, there you go, fake telegram. It was officially sent as a postcard. Oh yeah, also an aircraft maintenance engineer. Not as cool as it sounds. Yeah, I can imagine. I kind of thought about that when I was very young, but no, let's not go there. And study and become an industrial mechanic. Millwright. Oh, interesting. YouTube channel is Trombonista92, and it's Italian, and I make random how-to videos. Awesome. Thank you very much, Mario. I'll link it in. Stay epic. I will, unless I get too old and crusty, and then I won't be epic anymore. Not Austria. Don't know why I sent you that. That crazy Aussie bloke. There you go. Australian. Beauty. Let's have a look at this. It's coming like an official looking brown paper envelope. So let's whip it out and see what we've got. What is it? A data sheet. Oh, address. What is this? European Parliament. Right, some info politician building. I don't know. Can anyone read that? I certainly can't. This is bizarre. It's like an official like letter you'd get with a subscription thing to a magazine. So I think somebody has signed me out. They haven't put their name to it. There's nothing on the back. There's all sorts of German stuff on the back here. I won't, but yeah, I don't know. I think somebody has signed me up to a German building, I don't know, political building magazine or something. Okay, thanks. There's a bunch of douches in Parliament there or something like that. I don't know. Or politicians of the yeah, they're like bloody politicians. Anyway, that's bizarre. Okay. Huh. Can my German audience tell me what the hell I've got in here? Next up, we got one from Jeff Orr, and he's in Redwood City in California. Awesome. So thank you very much. Jeff, let's open this up. Ah, that didn't do it. All right. And let's see what we've got. We've got a letter. Oh, another t-shirt. Beauty. You know I like t-shirts. Ah, it's a piggy bank. That's hilarious. Yahoo piggy bank. That's great. Sagan will love that. Yahoo piggy bank. Can you get it out? Oh no, it's one of those. Oh no, the snout. Okay, yeah, the snout comes out. So do pigs have snouts? I don't know. It's just a nose, I guess. What do we got? Oh, Yahoo. All right, Jeff obviously works at Yahoo, or he's been to a Yahoo thing and gotten swag. Is it small? If you're going to send me medium might probably do it, but I do prefer my shirts tight fitting. So yeah, small. I'm not a big guy, not a huge guy. And what else have we got? All right. Circuit detector. Yeah, I think may have clued me up on this one. It's one of these cable tracers, I think. Microprocessor control receiver. Yeah. So yeah, you plug it into the mains. There you go. It's got one of those weird ass Yankee plugs, and you can. This will be a teardown. I think you wanted me to do a teardown. It's one of those circuit tracers. Hi Dave, I thought I'd send you a few items for the mailbag as a way of saying thank you. Yeah, couple of bits of swag from his company, so obviously works for Yahoo, and a piggy bank for Sagan. Excellent. The nose is the cork that holds the coins in. Yeah, figured that one out. I'm smarter than your average bear. I have also included a crappy circuit tester that doesn't work very well. It's supposed to help a person identify which circuit breaker and outlet is on, but it's very imprecise. It identifies all the breakers on the same hot leg rather than just one. Yeah, what a heap of crap. Okay, maybe we do a quick crack open on this one. It's definitely not worth a dedicated teardown. All right, let's whip this sucker open. First of all, the transmitter. Probably a bunch of through-hole stuff. Oh, geez, there's nothing in that. Oh, my goodness. It's certainly not... what on earth? There's a... Jeez. Does this thing even bloody oscillate? There's a transistor in there. Unbelievable. Gotta be kidding me. I have no idea what that transistor is there. It's marked Q, so obviously it's a transistor like KT200E7. No freaking idea. But we've got a LED and a transistor with two leads, and we've got ourselves a diode, a fuse, and a cap. What the? So what the hell's going on there? Is it just... It's almost like it's just bullshit. I don't know. Anyway... Oh, hopeless. Let's open this thing. And here we go. That number rubbed off? No. Here we go. And this sucker is... Yeah, we can just pull that out. There we go. Nothing on the back side there. There's our coil. They're using an inductor as a coil there to pick that up. And well, let's get in there and have a look at those chips. But geez, yeah, nothing in it. No wonder this thing, this doesn't look like a proper, you know, industrial grade tracer, that's for sure. Now I've got an LM something or other there. It's obviously an op amp. Yeah, that's most likely a scenario, just a jelly bean op amp. And we've got a 12C 508. So we've got ourselves a little pick. There we go, a little 8-pin pick. And, well, yeah, okay, it's doing something and then flashing the LED, and but there's nothing on this side which is, you know, sending out any sort of code or anything like that. So I don't know what the hell's going on there, but I don't know. Guesses in the comments. CircuitDetective.com patent number. They've patented this pile of turd. Look at that. So if you want to go, I'll try and maybe it's on Google Patents. I'll link it in if I can. But yeah, it just looks crap, really. And Jeff says it doesn't work. It's awful. And well, I'll take his word for it, because yeah, I'm getting a bad vibe here. Next up, one from Geppetto Electronics, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Santa Clara, California, Silicon Valley. Yeah. Alright, let's rip this thing open. What do we got? We got a note. Got an envelope. Save for a future mailbag. Oh, okay. Alright, cool. Secondary, another note. Let's get into the hardware. Look. What do we got? Alright. Let's have a look. We've got a purple board. LCDuino buttons. LCDuino buttons. Okay. So it's buttons for some sort of LCD controller-y type thing. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a backpack. One of these LCD backpack boards that mount on a standard 16 by 2. That looks like one of the blue backlight. That looks like a blue backlight one. It's got USB power, micro USB power, and there we go. It's an LCDuino. It's not LCDuino. It's LCDuino version 0.3. So I would presume that, and obviously the buttons. This is where the button board plugs into. So there we go. Buttons. We can do things. So I think the best thing to do is power this sucker up. I'm not even going to read the letter yet. I'm just going to power it up. Alright, here we go. Let's power this sucker up. Will it do anything off the bat? Hunt the Wumpus? It's a game, is it? Okay. Yeah, I can use I got my little board plugged in. Oh, it's a joystick board. Joystick, left, right, up, down, and reset. So I can... Am I able to reset? No, the reset button doesn't work. Anyway, I can use the joystick to play Hunt the Wumpus. Select. Oh, look. Oh, there we go. It's an RGB screen. That's fantastic. Shoot. I don't know. Shoot. Move. I don't know. Shoot. Move. Hunt the Wumpus. I don't know. Missed. Well, it's not it's an RGB backlight. Sorry, it's not you know, individually RGB controllable colors. I don't know how to play Hunt the Wumpus. And it's from Nick from Geppetto Electronics, and there's his address. I'll link it in down below. Dear Dave, I'm sending you an LCDuino. It's a crappy name, I know, but I think it's quite useful. It's an Arduino Uno clone with the equivalent of an Adafruit RGB LCD shield built in. It came about because in all the work I've done, I've always used the I2C GPIO expander. But prototyping with a real Uno is difficult using the shield. If you use a prototype shield, then the LCD covers and buries your prototype. Okay, cool. It has a dip header for all your stuff. And, yep, you can go into the details. Anyway, I'll link in the product page down below. Awesome. Open source hardware, of course. P.S. Go Cats. Is this one of these bloody American football college rah-rah? Go Cats! Go Cats! Like, I don't know. I don't get it. Yanks. Or if he knows that I hate actual cats. The only good cat, by the way, is one squish between the tread on your car tyres. So, yeah, there you go. Go Cats. So thanks, Nick. That looks very useful indeed. And I love the display on that. That's really nice. I'm not sure what the total current draw is on that. And as common with these LCDs, the angle of view pretty much has to be, you know, within, I don't know, 30 degrees of bang on. You go up like that, it washes out and then inverts, and you go okay from the side, but top and bottom, whoop, yeah, they just vanish or invert pretty quickly. But apart from that, if you look straight on, these are brilliant LCDs. I love them. And I almost forgot, Nick also included one of these LCDuino Shield adapters as well. There you go. Check out his store. And we've got two from Josip Medved. I remember the name, it's familiar. He's probably been on the blog before, so he's having another couple of sucks of the sav here. And, well, let's go. Let's rip this sucker open. Not sure why he sent two separately. Sent one and then decided, no, I'm going to send another one. Oh, there's a postcard in here. And something in a wrapper. Hi Dave, I sent you a device for your mailbag. So, however, first firmware revision doesn't work on Windows 7. Here is the same device but with updated firmware. Unfortunately, this one is not Australian version. I hope the resistors will work. All right, that's from Mounts and Helens. When was the last time it erupted? Awesome. Everyone's hanging out for that to erupt again, aren't they? Still active. Mounts and Helens, isn't it overdue? I think something like that. Geez, wrapped well. The old DigiKey packet was chip leads. Here we go. Right, no, I think I have to open the other packet. Look at that. I don't know. Dodgy. Should I plug that into my computer? I don't know. Let's check out the other one. Look at this. Oh, look, the rip tab doesn't work. They give you a bloody rip tab and it doesn't work. That's a piss poor design. Really, there's no like string thing in it to rip that. It's one of these plasticky I'm like, hey, Seattle. I love Seattle. Been there. Space Needle. Been up the top. Had the Lunar Orbiter dessert. That was fantastic. And we have ourselves a note. We have ourselves a nice little conductive case. ESD case. Oh, fancy. Look at this. Heat shrunk before and after. Oh, yeah, I've seen the polar bear before. Yep, he has sent his stuff in before. There we go. What is it? Read the note. Hi again, Dave. This drive, it's a USB drive, by the way. That's what this thing is, effectively. It's only 8 kilobytes in size, and you might consider it pretty much useless for data storage, but there is a story behind it. I try to encrypt my home computers, etc., etc. You never know when someone may liberate it. Here's the trick. What I needed was something that will behave as a USB drive while plugged in the computer to store passwords, to store the login passwords, but also capable of self-erasing its contents once the power was lost. After some playing around, I created just that. While the drive is not ARM, you'll see that LED and it will function just like a standard small drive. When all is set, change disk label to text ARM. From that moment on, the drive will tolerate power loss for up to 3 seconds. Interesting. Anything longer than that and it will revert to its default state, thus erasing your precious keys. Right, so if somebody buggers off with your computer, they've got to unplug the power and you lose the encryption keys to get in, well, to access the data. There you go. Very interesting. Check out his site. Excellent. There we go. We've got ourselves a PIC 18F26J50. Oh, bloody. PIC have so many variations. More variations than you can poke a bloody crow probe at. It's ridiculous. Anyway, this is obviously a direct USB input one because there's no secondary USB thing. And yes, he did solder this, he said. And there's the little polar bear. I love the little polar bear. And there you go. TempUSB, it's called. Fantastic. That's a novel, niche little concept. If you want to have a crack at that, check out Josip's website. Alright, here we go. I'm going to plug it in. Apparently this is the one that works with Windows 7. So, let's have a look. Installing device driver installed successfully. There it is. So I can just open the folder up and, yep, there it is. Not armed. worked as a drive. So all you got to do is change the name of the thing to, what was it, Armed, I think. So we can rename that. Was it Armed? Armed. And did the light, I don't know, he said something about a light. I don't know, haven't seen anything, but anyway, it's supposed to work. I take his word for it. Next up, Gabriele Galeazzi from Italy. Good on you, Gabrielle. Let's have a squiz. What we got? I hope I enjoy it. Oh, PIC 32 MX. There's something to do with a PIC 32. Don't mind the old. Oh, it's a expansion board. There you go. PIC 32 MX mounted on a PIC 32 MX adapter mounted on a breadboard. Perhaps it brings out the. Oh no, it doesn't bring out the signals to the side. So, yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is there. I expected it to bring out the pins to go on like a breadboard. So I wonder what it's an adapter for. Yes, of course. About a year ago he sent to the mailbag the PIC Proto board. Yes, I remember that. This is an adapter for that. It's a 32MX adapter. Yeah, and here's the manual for it. I remember that board. Still got it there somewhere. Remember, it was a nice one with the breadboard either side. Really quite neat. And that's how it all plugs in and goes together. That's the PIC 32 MX adapter. There you go. Thank you very much, Gabrielle. Check out gtronics.net. Nice little sticker you got there, little address label. Okay. Oh, what have we got? Another phone. Another mobile phone to take apart. I've got a whole bunch of them up there. So yeah, that will be a vintage. Holy crap. What happened to that? That has seen better days. Wow, that's a shocker. I love it. Look, like the back case is just completely smashed off that thing. Flip phone. I love it. Hi Dave, sent you my sister's old phone. Maybe you could do a teardown of. What the hell did your sister do to this thing? She got pissed off at something, obviously. I should probably tell you about myself. Excuse the handwriting. In May, we'll be getting an oscilloscope for my birthday. I've always been passionate towards electronics and wanted to thank you for the great videos. Keep up your great work. Thank you very much. Forum name, Boombrush on the forum and YouTube channel, Boombrush. Check him out. Up and comer. And that's Scott. Thank you very much. Using mum and dad's address label. Love it. Good on you, Scott. Scott didn't say how old he was though. Come on, I want to know how old you are. Young up and comer. Tell us. Alright, not sure what's in this one. It's from Mikey Fung. I'm not sure if that's just the person at the company who sent it. Looks like it's been shipped by a company on their like a FedEx account. Usually FedEx, the courier companies will not send to PO boxes, and rightly so they didn't. They called me up and said, hey, we got this package for you. We don't deliver to PO boxes. And yep, here we go. Oh yes, the XMOS kit. Yep. They clued me up on this. Awesome. This will require a separate video, but one of the X-Core, we've seen these on the blog before, I think, and this is the new analog version. It's got analog functionality in it, and it's a complete kit with plug-in modules. Looks like they use a PCI, like express kind of, card edge type thing, and yeah, really quite nice. The X-Core, not just your usual, just ARM rubbish, which is so par for the course these days. The one I've got here, the general purpose slice kit, yeah, $149 US available from DigiKey and other suppliers. I'll link it in down below, so quite a reasonable price. Now the thing about the X-Core processors, they're unlike regular micros in that they're multi-core, and they're designed to be not only parallel processing but deterministic in nature in terms of timing for doing real-time tasks and stuff like that. There's the main board. Doesn't that look quite nice? And yes, PCI express connectors on there. That's really quite neat. And yeah, their response time is like in the order of tens of nanoseconds to real-time external events. So unlike a, sorry, I'm just taking this apart here, it's a mixed signal source. Here we go. This is really quite neat. Oh, look at this. They got, there we go. Look at that. Mixed signal source. That's got a little joystick. That's really quite jazzy. Is there? There's no knob on it. I want a knob. Give me a knob. There you go. Anyway, that's a real. Is that an analog joystick, or is that a rotary encoder joystick? Anyway, that is quite nice, and these plug in. But anyway, yeah, these X-core processors, multiple cores in there. They've got DSP cores as well. I'm not sure if this particular chip on here has those DSP cores, but multiple cores, deterministic architecture. You can do stuff in real time. They're programmable in standard C/C++, I believe, and I'm not sure if the tools are, you know, how free and available the tools are. I'm sure you can get at least a decent code size with the set here. What else have we got? Ethernet slice. There you go. So there's an Ethernet interface slice. So you plug that in. I'll get them all out in a second. I've got one of these adapters. Yeah, look, it does have an Aussie adapter. There you go. I don't mind these plug packs. I've mentioned these before, where you, instead of give you a different plug pack for each country, you can just plug these suckers in. There we go. And we've got an Aussie adapter. Beautiful. And looks like we've got a couple of other cores and things like that. Let's have a look. But yeah, if you need to do any deterministic nature and operate external events real time, you know, process real time and things like that, something like this XMOS X-Slice processor, pretty unique in that respect. I'm not sure what that's just got a switch. Is that just a XMOS link? Okay, that can link up different boards or some such. Anyway, terrific. That's a little starter kit with an Ethernet interface, a main X-Core processor, and a couple of other jazzy little add-ons. I like the joystick. Ooh, could play with that all day. And there you go, you get a little JTAG adapter. That's the JTAG 2, plugs into your USB, and that just plugs in there like that, and that's how you... No, it doesn't. What? It doesn't plug in there. That's not the JTAG interface. Well, how the hell? Ah, JTAG link. There we go. We must have to plug our JTAG link into there, and then that probably goes in there like that. Maybe that's backward compatibility to some other standard JTAG tool or something like that. Not entirely sure, but anyway, yep, it does come with all you need to get up and running with XMOS. There is no disk inside, but that's okay. I'm sure you can go directly to the website and download the software. Now, I do really like the modular interface on this thing. It's quite good, but the main board itself, I mean, yeah, it looks okay, tons of expansion, but, well, what do you get on it? I mean, it's got an oscillator, but, like, there's no dip switches, there's no LEDs by the looks of it, just general purpose, you know, LEDs you can use for debugging or just getting a Hello World blinky LED, you know, thing going. So, yeah, a bit disappointed from that aspect. I don't think they've really thought about that a huge amount. Now, they've obviously got these different symbols here, square, triangle, star, circle, and a compatible thing. Obviously, this Ethernet board, look, it's got all 4 symbols on there, so presumably you can plug it into any one of those 4 modules. That's quite neat, but this joystick one doesn't have that thing, so presumably you can plug it into all 4, but they haven't got the same symbol on there to tell you which one to plug it into. And obviously that one can only plug into there like that. It can't plug into any of the others. That's really good. And A, I guess, that is for analog. So the A one plugs into there. Beautiful. Alright, let's take a look at this sucker. Here's the X-Core analog processor. This is This is the new one. It's got a 12-bit 1 meg sample per second analog to digital converter with 8 multiplexed input channels, so that's pretty good. And this has got 16 cores in it, as you can see. It's got JTAG debug, it's got 64K of SRAM, it's got schedulers, timers, clocks for real time. It's got hardware response ports as well, which can operate real time and independently. Fantastic. It's got built-in real-time clock, oscillator, supervisor, DC to DC power management converter, I/O, all sorts of jazz built in. Fantastic. It's got security ROM as well. Now, this is the chip which is in this $149 kit. It's in a 217 pin BGA package. Pain in the ass to solder yourself, but there you go. It's the 16A128, so it's got 16 cores, 128K of SRAM, 90 I/O pins, and it does 1,000 MIPS. Fantastic. So, you know, this is a really powerful beast. It really is. It's a comprehensive range, 32-bit multi-core microcontrollers that combine, this is the analog series, by the way, this is the new one. Software programmable as familiar to any C programmer. Allow you to blend control code, DSP, software-defined interfaces, integrated analog peripherals, sleep modes, all sorts of stuff. Real-time clock, 500 microwatts in sleep mode, 128 bytes of deep sleep memory, so you can just fill that up with you know, temporary data and go to sleep. Thank you very much. So yeah, 16 cores and 1,000 MIPS. Woohoo! Hardware response ports, they claim 100 times faster than a regular micro is what they're talking about there. So yeah, very impressive chips for a niche application, not for your general purpose, you know, stuff, just your general purpose project or something like that. But if you have something very specific that needs a real-time response, then well worth a look. So thank you, XMOS, for sending that one in. That's really interesting. Hopefully I can have a play around with that if I find a suitable application for the multi-core processor on that thing. I think that's probably good value at $149, but it all depends about the software interface and how easy that is to use. Haven't tried that out yet. That would require a separate video. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed Mailbag, and this one was live. Everyone's still watching over there, and I've got my new swing monitor arm here, and audio is going to be horrible now. I've got this, which will be quite good. Hopefully I can not only use this for the microscope, it's tied into the streaming PC and stuff like that. I'm going to have multiple webcams, I'll be able to switch between them, and I'm currently streaming at 2 to 2.5 megabits per second directly onto YouTube in not full HD, but 1280 by 720. So there you go. Oh, didn't turn myself around so that everyone can see me on the live stream. Anyway, that's it. Not sure how many people were watching this. Does it say? Does it tell me? Does anyone know? No idea. Peak concurrent users, 119. I'm not sure if that's 119 users, 119 viewers. Sorry, but anyway, there you go. Hope you enjoyed Mailbag. Catch you next time.